All right, everyone's been asking me a lot about testimonials and also asking for more work. I had a really good call last night with Scott from Adelaide, was saying that he just feels like it's a sales gimmick and he's not a salesman. So what I suggested to him is that we do a role play. You be the customer, I'll be the carpet cleaner, and the moment you feel like I'm being a pushy salesman, you stop me dead in my tracks. And at the end of it, he was quite shocked and surprised. He said, "Oh, when you do it that way, I can see how it works." So here's how things work so that you don't come across and feel like a pushy salesman, because it's not, some of you just don't have it in you. I never had that in me. I was never a very good salesman, but I was very much good at telling the truth. And when you start telling the truth and coming from a different place, you'll find things work out a lot easier because you're not trying to use any gimmicks or any tricks. So number one, here's how we ask for testimonials. First point is I always make sure that I spend a bit of time with the customer once the job's done and just walk them through the job so that I've got them on side. Now, if you want to call that a trick, so be it. This is just the process I use so they can, number one, see the job we've done, go over the job. I show Mrs. Jones the problem areas that she pointed out, how well they've come up. If there's any stains that haven't come up, always point them out. Excuse me. And just say to them and show to them, say, look, I tried my best. I tried a number of things on these marks that didn't come out, but look, Mr. Jones, I wanted to tell you up front before I actually gave you the bill so that you can see I'm being honest and upfront with you. Look, are you happy with the way the carpets have come up? You're going to find 999 times out of 1,000, they're going to say yes at that point. Walk them through the home, show them what you've done. You've coasted the furniture, you've washed the skirting boards down, all the sort of stuff that most other carpet cleaners just never do. At the end of that, this is when I come and ask for a testimonial. I say, Mrs. Jones, are you happy with the job done here today? She'll always say, or he will always say, yes, very happy. I say, great. I was wondering, would you be happy enough to recommend us to people that you know? When they say yes, and they always will at that point, here's where the testimonial part comes in. I said, look, I was wondering if you can help us out. These are the exact words I say. I was wondering if you could help us out. Look, we're just a small business. We don't carry the big advertising budgets that some of the big companies do. So we actually do rely a lot on people like yourself letting other people know about us. So with your permission, I would love nothing more than just to ask you a couple of questions about what you think of the way that we conducted ourselves here today and the quality of our workmanship, and just pull out my iPhone and record that. And only if you're comfortable, then I can actually put that on my website for other people to hear, the story from someone who's telling the truth. Look, if you could do that for us, it would mean the world to me and it would help us out so much. Mrs. Jones, would you be okay if we could do that right now? Now, when you ask it like that, it's very hard for someone to say no. And it might be putting them a little bit in the spot to say yes, I get that. But you're going to find still at this point, there's a lot of people do not want to be on video. So here's golden rule number one. When someone says, no, look, I'm just not comfortable on video, please don't push it. Don't push the issue. It's just not worth it. You might scare them off using you next time. So look, that's not a problem. It's totally okay. I understand. Not everyone wants to be on video. I'm just going to pop out to the vehicle, pack my gear up. I'll come back in with the invoice, and we'll just settle our bill, and we'll go from there. You've got to leave it with something to break that ice. So here's what I would do: is I'd talk about the bill, and I always used to have a free bottle of spot remover for them that I would give away for free. So what I would do is I'd say this. As soon as they say no, so that's not a problem. Let's leave it. Not everyone's comfortable on a camera, and that's totally okay. But I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to pop out and just pack my gear up. I'm going to come back with the invoice. I've actually got a very special gift for you that I want to give you for free today as well, just to help you keep your carpets clean. Would that be okay? And because I've finished with a question, she's got to answer it. So she said, yeah, that's fine. I say, great, look, I'll be in about another 5 minutes, won't be too long. And then just go out and pack your gear up. However, if they say, yeah, sure, it's not a problem, let's do it, and they want to do the testimonial video, say, great, look, here's two things that you've got to do right now. It's very important. I've got a list of testimonial questions. I'm going to put them up as a link on this page where you can download it. It's also on another page where you can download it. I've given to the people on some of the forums as well already. But just underneath these videos, you'll see a little orange button that says testimonial questionnaire. You just click on that yellow or orange button, whatever it is, and download it from there. Basically, here's what I do. The first thing is, so Mrs. Jones, just want to let you know before we start, is that I've got a questionnaire here of things that I actually ask you. It's 18 questions. It's going to take us about 5 minutes. Are you sure that's okay? And you just nod your head when you say that. They'll always say yes. Almost every single time they're going to say yes. So great. Now, I just want to let you know that the last 3 questions are somewhat repetitive. I do apologise, but they're there for a reason. I'm just trying to dig a bit deeper to get the best answer. And because most of this is going to be deleted out and edited down a very short video anyway. So with your permission, Mr. Jones, if we can just get started, and I'm just going to click record on my camera now. Now I do suggest you have it on a tripod. You can buy the cheap ones for phones for like 15 bucks on eBay. I'll even include a link below these videos for that as well. So what you do is you say, okay, so I'm just about to click record on the video. That's recording now. Mr. Jones, I'll just start by asking you if you can just say your name and the suburb that you live. And then she asks, and then you just get into the questions that are on that sheet. Just ask them one after the other after the other. Now, if she comes up with a nugget, like a gold nugget somewhere that sort of gives you the opportunity to probe a bit more, and it's not a question that's on the sheet, dig a bit deeper on that. So if they turn around and say, look, we did hire carpet cleaners before because we shopped around for price, and we ended up hiring someone, and it was just a nightmare. They did this, they did that, and things didn't work out. Don't just say, oh, great, okay, great, and then go on to the next question. Say, well, how did that make you feel? When you finish that, you obviously went in thinking that by going with the cheapest price is the best option. What advice can you give to people who are looking for price? And let her tell her story. There's a couple of gold nuggets and things that you guys need to prick your ears up on. When someone says something that's not in my questionnaire, you say, okay, great, this is something I need to probe a bit deeper on. So I hope that makes sense. That's pretty much it for the testimonials. Look, just follow it word for word. It works. It really does work. On an average, just so you guys know, on an average, 70 to 80% of people are not going to want to be on video. It's the 20 to 30% who are okay with it. That's all you're looking for. Don't push people who don't want it. That's pretty much it. All for now. Mark Anthony, I'll talk to you soon.